Hey, Luciana, so good to hear from you again. How are you? And great news, you have a date for your exam. Are you doing the IELTS indicator test? I wonder. I can't remember, sorry, where you are, if you're in Spain or if you're in South America. I know some test centres are opening up, which is fantastic. It's kind of feeling a little bit more normal, but what is normal these days? It is so strange and weird still, isn't it? But I hope you're safe and well. So, do you think businesses should hire employees who will spend their entire lives working for the company? Explain why you agree or disagree and use reasons. Okay. It's vital for employers to ponder, lovely word, how long a worker should be committed to the same company. Although some commentators advocate this as a beneficial trend, I believe that by endorsing a lifetime employment, businesses become more likely to have undesirable outcomes, such as a reduction in productivity and competitiveness. Okay, let's just get into this. It's vital for employees to ponder how long a worker should be committed to the same company. I think you want to have potential employers, because it's almost like we're talking about somebody. Do you think they should hire somebody? So should I mean, you understand that obviously, but potential employers. So I haven't got the job yet, but they're thinking about how long will I stay. So I just think I might put in that little word there. Although some commentators advocate this is a beneficial trend, that staying, okay, that so um, long-term loyalty is a beneficial trend because I think you need to get into this idea of commitment. Long-term loyalty is a beneficial trend. I believe that by endorsing a lifetime employment, businesses become more likely to have undesirable outcomes, more likely to risk, such as a reduction. Well, really good. This is a lovely, lovely start. Super strong vocabulary. I mean, endorsing a lifetime's employment. This is really, really lovely. Uh, well done. Super. Will sustain you with pertinent arguments. Okay, good. It is axiomatic. Whoa, such a good word. That having a motivated and engaged staff is a crucial factor for business success. Good. However, while having job security may be a plausible reason for workers' contentment in the long run, it could lead. Now, remember how I love these words. Could, may, might. Please use them lots more than just present tense. Could lead them to lose interest in the job, causing their performance to decline and ultimately, or consequently, either is good, the company's productivity decrease. For instance, if workers were certain of their permanence at the company, this could propel them to feel comfortable in occasionally. You don't need commas there. I think you're okay. In occasionally arriving late, you could put it there. Or even being. So same ing, arriving and being absent, which negatively affects the whole production chain. Again, I think we should have which might negative. Okay? Affects an infinitive. Whole production chain. Conversely, when workers fear being dismissed, they're often prone to being. So prone to definitely has ing afterwards. Prone to being more collaborative, making improvements, and thriving. So all this has to be ing. So prone to is your key verb here. That is your key verb. And then all these little ones are governed by that. Okay? And thriving for excellence. Well done. What lovely grammar structure you're getting into here. This is what is making this essay so good. Okay? You've got a conditional here. And you've got this when here. So the whole the whole sentence is starting off very confidently. And this really is working very nicely. Moreover, Another favorable point um, um, is that it may cause hurdles to the acquisition of new employees, since replacements would be restricted to situations such as one worker's retirement. Okay, um, why don't you say it just may limit? I don't think we, I don't think we sort of cause a hurdle quite like that, but limit the acquisition of new employees, since the replacements will be restricted to uh, vacant situations due to one worker's retirement. Yeah, weird, wouldn't it? Be very strange. This, in turn, could be detrimental to the business's future and adaptation to an ever-changing world. For generally, new ideas and expertise derived from recently acquired professionals, rather than those who are over, those who maybe have, those who are less technologically. I don't want to go brave or technologically. Um, oh, um, people. I'm sorry. I want to kind of the word. I can't find the word I'm looking for. I'm looking for a word like exploring. But let's just go able for now. But I think it's nice to mention technology because that's often a problem between the younger and the older. For example, a new employee with a background in technology could support and promote the enterprise's modernization process. Vital. You don't need that. Just cut that, comma, vital to its survival. Unless employers abolish the mindset that workers must spend their whole lives in the same workplace, um, and make constant changes to personnel, many could lose competitiveness. Hang on, must spend their whole lives in the workplace. If they did that, they wouldn't be making changes in there. So do you not mean rather than making changes? Just not sure on the argument there, but don't worry. Many companies could lose competitiveness due to the lack of innovation and therefore become obsolete. Well done. Wow, what a strong argument. Really, really liking this so much. Let me just go through. Yes, you're answering the question. Task achievement, absolutely fantastic. Coherence, really lovely. Sometimes I've just taken out a few words just to keep the flow going smoothly. So coherence, lovely. Grammar, extra good on the grammar. Really, really nice work there. And lovely vocab. So you're showing me a whole range of lovely lexical vocab to do with business and work, which is perfect. In conclusion, despite any possible benefits, or benefit, okay, of keeping staff linked to the company for a lifetime, I'm firmly convinced that comma here, due to the detrimental implications on workers, hang on. Despite any possible benefit of keeping the staff linked to the company, I'm firmly convinced that you haven't finished that sentence. So, due to the detrimental implications on workers' performance and the adaptation to a constantly changing environment, this policy should be abandoned. I think if you read it again, I think you're just missing that final tiny few words. Okay, but superb essay. Wow, you have not forgotten anything. This is great. Do your exam quick. This is super good. So here we go. Horizontal bar chart depicts the number of students who were enrolled in several academic subjects in 3 continents, namely good. Well done. Now it's the popularity. So be careful. It's not just the number; it's the fact that what they liked. It's the popularity or the preferences of a number of students. So the academic or the subject, yeah, the preferences. Be careful here. In general, the figure for African students was smallest compared to the two other regions, being followed by Europe. Yeah. Considering the figure for, okay, the preference figure, we're going to have to keep on getting this in. The preference figure was the smallest. And considering the subjects for science and maths experienced the highest numbers of enjoyment, or the highest ratings or rankings. Do you see what? Do you see? It's just literally be careful reading the question. You can correct this. If this happens in the exam and you look at it and you go, oh no, I missed the key word. Yeah, just do what I'm doing. So I'm just rescuing it. The data were more modest. That has been the least popular. Okay, so now you mentioned popular, which is great, but you need to mention that at the beginning. Highlighting the continent's disparities, although African students counted for less than 100 African students rating, enjoyment, popularity. I think you might need to have subject, reference. So any of these, but I think you do need to keep on repeating it. Otherwise it looks like the numbers of students, which is yes it is, but also it's not because it's ranked on the preference. The differences between Asians were not always so evident, especially in maths. Good, which was enjoyed by, okay, was appreciated. So don't worry, but you can see what we're having to do here. Additionally, science, which had the highest numbers of students. Again, yeah, the data for Africans was nearly 99,000, a number that's almost 50% low. Yay, well done. Great comparing and great grouping there. Well done. Focusing in the disciplines, art and literacy, with an equivalent figure, equivalent popularity. Oops. Figure with nearly, yeah, enrollments. Well, it's not really enrollments, it's kind of votes. I would literally just say votes because one assumes that there's been a survey. Votes. Whereas the number for geography and maths had a significant gap. The sixth position, such as music, counts for roughly. Okay, so watch out. It's a really, really good task you've done there. Okay, but watch out for the keyword in the question. Watch out for your tense. Make sure you're keeping the tense consistent all the way through. And just technically, so you know, in English, every single subject has to have a capital letter. I don't know why, but we do give our subjects capital letters, so that would also be a little grammar kind of knowledge that you would need to have. But really, really good. What I like is the structure of this. You've done this really, really well. How are you on timing? If you did both these in an hour, you're insane. Just make sure, because I know you mentioned timing issues before, make sure that you're okay on the timing. This could be a bit shorter, but really good. Well done.